just west of the world-famous Las Vegas Strip. We're at the site of Super Bowl 58, Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the San Francisco 49ers and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
A welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football.
On the ready.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Get up. 60 Bobcat. 60. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. A big play right out of the gate on the first play. 35 yards.
Alert! Alert! 70 Timberwolves.
It's first down, and it's Paul. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Back to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Warrior 70, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. Derek Harmon, he's in for the sack, and it will lead to 4th and very long. On 4th down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And this is going to pin him back. It's out of bounds inside the 10. A run for the first time here with Jordan James. And they'll get him down, but not before he takes this across the 30-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Running here is James. good run there. It'll get him 5 yards.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Raiders' 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
Fake the give, and now here's Rourke. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Niners first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
At the 33-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll stick to the run, and it's James again. He'll take this down inside the 30. Buda Baker active and making the tackle there.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's a throw by Rourke. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
For the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Niners will take a 3-0 lead.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Warner in on the tackle. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Come on. Set. Hawk 70.
He'll look to throw. He'll swing this one out to Hall. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Cowboy 80. Dragon 60.
He'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He gets that one complete to his tight end Bowers.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 8.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, a modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
49-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Pioneer. Stephanie. Like.
They'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Bowers. And that's a 1st down. be a gain of 8.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Go.
Here comes Hall on this toss to the right. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Second and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Bronco 80. Okay.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down.
At the 30-yard line.
Bronco 80. 70, 19 target. Ready,
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. They'll try again. It's second and 10.
Ready? Viking 18. Cougar 19. Ready?
Handoff here, up the middle. And the defense strings him out. He'll fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You can tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Let's go now.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 3-0 is our score. And we're back in Vegas after this. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football as they've got it 3rd and 10.
Got it. Ready? 19 Lions. Ready, ready. 70 Timberwolves.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Open man, that's Dante Thornton. And he will get into the end zone. Dante Thornton, touchdown Raiders.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the...
And trouble on this extra point. It is blocked. He gets free. He's to midfield. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this one back all the way. Disastrous. The blocked extra point leads to 2 for the defense instead of 1 for the offense. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, work. The man, that is Jordan Watkins. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
49-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 6. From the gun, here is Roy. That's the versatile Jordan James. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, 49ers.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Quick throw there. That's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
On 3rd and long, here is Rourke. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And the Raiders will take over here just shy of the 30.
1st and 10.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Come on, Warriors, 70, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Rig alert, rig alert. Go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That is hard. And he's going to take this one all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Off the play fake, it is Rourke. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
They'll run, and that is Jarquez Hunter. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. It's good for a Niners first down.
Man, how nice is it to have a guy like this? He's your backup running back, but he's kind of a change of pace. He's got that home run ability, and he showed it there. That was a heck of a run.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the handoff, this is James. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
From the 38 now, here's second and 3. They'll throw with Rourke. Oh, falling away. What a throw. He drops it in there. And he will score. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, San Francisco. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
A safe kick taken at the 5. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's first and goal. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. James trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
The task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. But the fullback trying to power it home. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. That his first touchdown this year. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Makes the score Niners 19, Raiders 12. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready.
Drive will start on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now from the gun. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
He'll drop to throw. 1:58 to go in the first half of play. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one will not be returned. Not the best of kicks, as it's going to wind up being touchdown. Start out here with an option to the left. Had a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
One of the key factors for having success in the run game, Mike, is winning at the point of attack. And what that means is every play, the linemen and all the blockers, they understand where the back is going to start and then where the back could end up. And having a good understanding of that and how it pertains to the defense is how you gain your advantage to have big plays like this. So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. To the air, it's work. That's complete to Watkins. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. Here's James. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with James. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
No gain on the play.
Although I would have liked to have seen them throw the ball on one of the 2 prior downs. Now, after getting stopped twice, Mike, they haven't gained an inch on the ground. I think on 3rd down, you have no choice but to put the ball in the hands of your quarterback and see if he can make a play through the air.
They'll run with James. No place to run there. Good job by the D to stop him at the 2. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back with the second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Work to throw on 1st down. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On the ground, it's James.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Rourke. Complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Run up the middle with James. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now Rourke. Catch made there. That's Smith. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
On 1st and 10, it's James. And he's in. Jordan James. Touchdown, San Francisco.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half.
Chase McLaughlin.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready, ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers.
Brings up second and 10.
And it'll bring up second down.
4-yard line.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. Throw took him out of bounds, and it will be 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Dante Thornton was the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's a throw by Rourke. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Throwing on 2nd down, Rourke. That's taken in, and it's Jarquez Hunter. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Looking right side, he's got a receiver. It's Smith. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. A big-time play for the Niners. 39 yards.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open, short throws, turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal. Now it is 1st and goal.
Here we go, set.
Here comes the jet sweep. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. Stoppage here. One of the 49ers is down. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Move back to the 10. They'll try here on 2nd and goal. Here's Saul, the man in motion. Here's a handoff to James. And he's in! Jordan James. Touchdown, San Francisco. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
36, Raiders 12. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to look for the home run ball. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 60
A big
yards.
play there for the Raiders. That gains an even 60 yards.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Back to throw. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Trey Tucker, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Now they'll set up to throw. The ball comes out. And this is going to wind up 49er football. They have it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery.
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
They'll start on the ground with James. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
The 17-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Man in motion is Smith. To the air now, 2nd down, and here is Rourke. They try to set up the screen, but this one's doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. On 4th down, here comes J.K. Scott to punt. as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball.
34-yard line.
Okay, break. Come on, set.
He'll look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here, and he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
18, Pioneer. 60 by 20.
They'll look to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mustang 19. Go.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Nick Bosa getting in to record his 9th sack of the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18. Motion. Check go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now it's going to bring up 3rd and real long.
Get up. 18 Cardinal.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Contact, but the flags. It's going to be 4th down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
The Raiders send their punt team out. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. Oh, not a good punt there. This is a duck. That's going to be out of bounds. Where are they going to mark it? About right at the 50-yard line. Running here is James. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 18 yards on the pickup there. 1st down, 49ers.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He's brought down at the 31. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, set. Hot 7.
They'll go again here with Hunter. Good blocking to the 15. And he's down at the 3. What a run. Give him 27, and it's first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal.
Come on, set. 70 Lions.
Hunter. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Bigsby will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown, 49ers.
And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
McLaughlin now for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will add one more onto their big lead.
Raiders 12. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Count.
Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Ready.
They'll stick with him again. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle is made just shy of the 40.
First down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Michael Mayer, the tight end, was targeted with that one. It's second down.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
Second and 10.
Ready. Hawk 70. Ready.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down.
Bronco 80. Check out.
That is hard down the field. He's got it. And he's going to have the Raiders first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on fourth down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 70 tip.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
Ready, set.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Set. Ready.
That's a short one, caught by Bowers. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3?
Cowboy 80. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Ready, ready.
Now, off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful.
43, Raiders 18.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. They'll get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready, set. Set up.
This up close to the 35-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, like Mike. I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, if that, but there is a flag on the field, and that is in the area where usually someone was held.
Let's go.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some.
Really nice job here by the offense getting back that penalty yardage they lost on first down. And typically the rule of thumb is let's pick up half. Let's make second down more manageable. In this case, they do that and some, and now they're in a good spot on second down.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here comes 2nd and 4.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Check go.
Now Smith going to get it on the jet sweep. He'll get to the edge, but unsuccessfully stopped there for no gain.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
They'll try to get this one on the ground.
Number 33, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
The 49ers out to punt this one. He's on for the second time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Check go.
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee.
Here we go.
2nd and 11.
Viking 18. Go.
They'll go down to a knee. So, a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. A game they really did struggle in. Looked like a different group here as they